Hit that shit. Hello, recording.
Hi, recording.
Hi, recording.
Hello.
We're wildly out of sync. We're wild. Who just took a picture?
This is a closed set, you fuckers.
God damn it. Everybody, go back to your trailers. We have a security breach.
Ugh, not again.
Guards, find that camera.
The paparazzi. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. This isn't in my contract.
I'll be in Wesley Snipes' trailer. Don't ask why.
Don't ask why.
I can't work under these conditions.
This gravekeeper edible ain't. Oh my god, actually, hold on. I have a, before, I know we're starting. We're gonna start. I swear to God. I swear we're gonna start, but I need to find this meme that I sent. Copy link. Fucking, look at this shit.
Meme machine. Meme
Who
machine.
gores there? Spud.
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 Mrs. Spud.
This edible ain't shit. Spud.
Oh, I gotta send my favorite meme or tweet of all time. Let's recap while Rob's doing that.
Yes. So the group has officially reformed at the Golden Dragon Inn. We've acquired a method by which to find where the bodies have been taken. Chef is along for the ride because he's trying to ingratiate himself to the community so that they'll stop throwing eggs at him on his way home from work.
I like Chef.
I think that's literally the whole recap.
That's it.
Oh, Garrick and Archie are still on for dinner with that one lady. Still not sure who's actually going on the date. One of them's going on a date with her. And Einen got a pretty barista's sending stone frequency.
Canonizing the fact that sending stones now have frequencies.
Listen, there's a lot more sending stones on this plane of existence than there are in, like, Faerun. So, yes, they have frequencies because they're just better.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
Do you know the tale of Oedipus Rex?
Oh, Oedipal. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh
my god.
You know, he killed himself after finding out he slept with his mom,
He
right?
did. He gouged his eyes out and
what
happened dead.
Like, it's wild that shit got named after him because he was the furthest from the person who was into it. He was the...
I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of other really prominent motherfuckers.
The entire Greek pantheon.
No.
And Samuel L. Jackson, and that's it.
No, they're siblings at best. No one's fucked their mother in the Greek pantheon.
Anyways. Yeah, we're starting. The game has begun. The recap is over. You're in the Gold Dragon Inn. Hero, make a wisdom save. At disadvantage.
okay. For what?
Okay, what the flick?
What do you mean for what? Because I told you to. Because I do.
That's a 4.
You feel distinctly uncomfortable with the fact that you are above ground right now.
Dope. I'm gonna order a drink and ignore the shit out of that. Aggressively.
Okay.
Oh yeah, weren't we like we'd started
the only
philosophizing at
the-
Chef, and then everyone else turned up and recounted the dumb shit they'd done, and we were desperately trying to explain to Chef, no, everyone's silly. This isn't how normal people do it.
What?
I guess. What?
I think Chef was trying to understand like why people were doing the dumb shit they did, and it was just like, don't worry about it, bud.
No.
Also,
No. We all
Archie
were trying to give. We all got together. We all reported in. We all tried to give Einen dating advice. Some of it was better than others. And then we all broke apart again. Those who had not eaten yet went to grab food, and that is where we left off.
Right. I need to go.
go where?
Post office. Rashes is already eaten, so.
Sure. You traveled around town today. You recall seeing a post office.
It's
It's
probably attached
actually,
to the train station.
yeah, it's attached to the train station because that does make sense.
It's also the same house. The postal system's run by House Orion.
Right.
Queens.
Yeah, you Voracious make your way over to the post office. That's gonna be like that's a pretty short walk, probably about 15 minutes.
Sure.
What are my people who are eating doing besides eating?
I'm gonna sit down with Hero because I feel Archie feels like they asked and they were a bit evasive about like the details of the day, and so Archie wants to get to know a little more so that they can also put together like the next, like, what are we doing next?
Yeah, Garrett could probably sit in on that as well.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Let's see what everybody else is doing. We'll
Hey.
jump into that.
Einen, yo, what's up?
I was not here last session, so I do not know what we did.
Um,
You were also with us while we went to after we found out about what was going on, or after we found out that he was captain of the guard, we went back to the lady who had sent us on it because one, she'd only paid us 25 gold, and that's not near enough to fuck with the captain of the guard, and two, didn't mention it was the captain of the guard, so it was a little bit of a setup. Got there and realized it was a setup, but for us. Because the woman who sent us was also the captain of the guard's sister, as it turns out. They assumed that the twins, along with all of us, were criminals and murderers and weren't actually adventurers. We showed them our medallions and told them that we were helping with the body disappearing stuff. And so now the guards are chill, and I believe I've offered. I don't know if they offered assistance, but I do know that they wanted to be kept updated on the body disappearing situation.
The ankle stealing thing was only mostly part of the sting. She kind of just wanted to fuck with her brother.
Yes, that is also true.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh, she was gonna try and phone but she's still on shift.
He might be on shift. A minute. When you Einen, who lived on a farm, the sun's still up, so clearly she must be working.
I'd say don't call her right now because if she is working, A, you're going to appear a little, a little too eager, and B, she's working. It's going to annoy you to have to take a call while she's working. Wait until you're absolutely sure she's not going to be working.
2 or 3 in the morning, minimum.
Sure. This is retroactive advice. You're remembering it.
All right. Yo, what are you up to?
Mm. Mm.
You can join us for the planning sesh. That's up to you. It wasn't supposed to be secret or anything. I just wanted to see what other people were
Yeah.
doing first.
I think I will while M does her thing.
Okay. Then we will Garrick, are you also joining Archie in Hero for planning?
Yes.
All right. Well, we will swing back around to Verashis then. Verashis, like I said, it's a short walk, about 15 minutes at most to get to the post office. It's mid-afternoon, probably about 3 or so at this point. Still open, still taking letters.
Great. Well, I'll need to presumably they have envelopes and stuff I can buy. I've done this before. I get the most appropriate envelope for it, and I put it in the envelope and I send it. This doesn't need to be a scene. It's fine. I just needed to go to the post office.
What are you sending?
I told you at the end of last session.
Okay, that was 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
I can't remember what I had for breakfast today. I can't remember what I...
Bruh, same.
You, Veracruz, you get told that in order to send that, you're actually going to have to pay a little extra for one of the enchanted envelopes.
All right.
Yeah. It'll be 2 gold pieces.
Sure.
You exchange 2 gold pieces. You get given an envelope. It's functionally like a small bag of holding, essentially. So once you put whatever you want in it, you close it up, and it's perfectly flat. Yeah, you fill out the address information. Do you leave a return address at all?
No.
Okay. Yep. Fill it out, stamp it, hand it back to the person at the desk, and you've officially sent a letter.
Hooray! I do probably include a little bit about like what's going on, what I'm like. It's not just a surprise, like ta-da! So there's like a brief amount of context in there about what's going on, but I don't. It's like 2 paragraphs. If I remember, I'll write it out while in fact, I'll do it while everyone else is doing their scene, and then you can have a letter.
After the letter gets put in the outgoing box, the person at the desk does ask, you didn't, or does say, I noticed you didn't leave a return address, but if something does end up making its way to us, do you happen to know your next destination so we can forward it if needed?
No, unfortunately I don't. But I'll probably be. We're in Fairhaven, right? Move, Giant Voracious. No, we're in Passage. Is Fairhaven the big? It is. I'll be back in Fairhaven at some point, most likely. So, if anything needs to get put there, it gets put there. But I mean, I'm assuming there's also been an arrangement already for how Voracious gets mail when he was working on the train. Since he didn't have any fixed address.
Well, yeah, at that point, your mail would just cycle through until it ended up on the train you were on.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, no. If you want to, just give them Hero's mom's address.
No, I don't, because Hero's mom is a spy master, and I don't want her getting my mail.
That's fair.
She needs to get your mail to read it, please.
Right, but like, just I'll just go with the Fairhaven post office. It's fine.
Okay. We'll make sure it ends up there. Fair warning. We only hold mail. We only hold individuals' mail for 30 days before it is sent back to the sender. So.
Yeah, well, that can't be helped.
Anything else I can do for you today?
No, that's me. Thanks so much.
Yes. Have a wonderful day. And then the camera pulls back from the post office, swings back around, and zooms right back in on Hero's table. What are the brains of the group cooking up, while the actual brain of the group is off sending postage?
Well, so cards on the table. I'm decent at operating plans. I'm not so good at coming up with them. So I'm gonna take a back seat here. I'm gonna defer to you people, barring anything ridiculous.
Well, yes. So I have been thinking, and I think the best option here would be for us to take the fuckers by surprise.
Yeah,
That's top the list for me so far. I don't know.
So look, maybe this might sound a bit stupid, all right? But when I was pulling jobs, especially if things were going to get a little bit rough, the best time to do it is either right after sundown or right before sunup.
I think we should do sundown. When I was
You
a
are not.
warring man, we did all of our espionage in the dark.
Well, that's certainly an interesting point. Here's my my 2 pence, as it were. If we go at night and they are expecting us to come, and surely at this point, given that they've been busy snatching bodies left and right, they will expect somebody to come. They will probably expect somebody to slither their way in under the cover of night. And they'll probably be waiting, and then it'll be a whole thing. Very undignified would be the problem. I actually would go with the dawn thing, because here's the thing about dawn, Medea, is that if they're expecting a night attack, 3, 4, probably 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, is about the time where the people who've stayed up all night are starting to think, fuck it, why did that asshole tell me to stay up all night? What a dick, I feel so tired. And they will start to be on the wane, as it were. And then the people who are going to be awake for the daytime will not yet be ready. So that's the time to go, I would say. Get up bright and early with the birds and go and kill some fuckers.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Do we know where we're going, though? You were supposed to sort of suss that out.
So I do somewhat have an idea. I mean, we can go with the original kind of conflagration, if you will, which was to lay a trap and have them try and jump us. But obviously, we may have to do the trap multiple times, and then we have an issue of being separated, yada yada. However, I did manage to meet a lady who has provided us with some more mystical means of tracking through um, the direction. It's more like a compass, so it may take us some time to really get a proper fix on the location, but we do have a way of locating one of the bodies that they've previously taken. So that appears to be our most kind of straight line, as it were.
How's this? Hero, you do a lot of, like, spying and stuff, right?
No, not at all.
How good are you at not being seen?
I can choose to be unseen if it's not my specialty. Being very seen is my specialty.
See, I was thinking maybe tonight, under the cover of the dark, we go, if you knew where the place was, like you said, we scope it out first, so we're not like getting there and having to think up stuff on the fly.
Well, that might be an option. I can certainly not be seen as myself. That's certainly a skill of mine. Get a good bead. Use the compass ability, as it were, to figure out the place. You boys can scope it out. You rough and burly types, and then we'll jump them bright and early in the morning and really fucking ruin their day.
Well, actually, maybe it's best we go now, during the hustle and bustle of the day, and then we just look like we're walking by.
Well, I don't have anything else to do. I don't see why not.
Because if we go and look at night and then we come back, that gives us a small amount of time to rest up before then hitting them in the morning.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yes. No, let's do that. Let's go. Let's go and, as you say, scope it out.
All right, sounds good. Who's going?
Well, I'll have to go myself, obviously. I'm presuming one of you boys would like to come along. There's no reason the three of us cannot go. I, I would say drinking, a touch of day drinking, boys. A pub
Perhaps.
crawl.
My brother's gonna need a little bit of liquid courage for his rendezvous tonight.
Don't you keep saying this, but anyway, look. Question:
Hmm.
Are you going with us? Because if so, maybe we should wait for Varashis to get back. I'm not comfortable leaving Einan here on her own.
I will go with, and I think we should wait for Varages.
We could also leave her with Chef.
I still think we should wait around, clue Varashis in on what's going on.
That's true. I rather suspect he would get in one of his moods if he finds out that things have been done without his say so. As I
Well, Varashis
said,
ain't in charge. I was just saying we should,
Keep
What
moving
is it?
with-
Varashis in charge? Has he been in charge this whole time? Just looks at my brother.
Has he? I mean, it hasn't seemed like it to me. I don't know. I mean, he's the oldest, right? So I guess if we're going by, birthright, whatever you want to call it, then sure, like he's in charge.
Well, actually, Yote's the oldest, I think. Eh?
I am the oldest.
All right, then you're in charge.
I don't want to be in charge.
I think it's what the dead boys on the continent call a demos. It's a democracy.
Yeah, like show of hands type thing.
Yes, quite.
Cool. All right, gotcha. Well, I guess we can't vote without everybody here, so sure, let's just wait till he gets back.
We can wait until he gets back and then start to get a bit of a feel for it. Now, hey God, I seem to remember we asked for a city map at one point and were told that they were relatively easy to get.
Yes. You can acquire a city map right here in the Gold Dragon Inn.
Dope. I would like to go and acquire myself a city map and see if my inner compass tendencies extend to having a vague idea of direction on a map, scrying style.
Sure. You walk over to the bar where Cart is once again manning the bar in his little ill-fitting bartender's outfit. You ask for a map, and he's like, "Oh my god, okay, 1 second." He hops down. You hear like the shuffling of clothes. He hops back up, and he's wearing his guild manager's outfit. And he pulls a map out of his pocket, hands it to you, hops back down, shuffles again, and pops back up in his bartending outfit.
Just for flavor, every time he pops down out of sight, Hero uses his fucking magic clothes to change outfit. So every time he comes back up, Hero has also changed.
Do you have a tailor I could talk to about that? Because this whole outfit swap for me is really annoying.
I can see that. It seems rather inconvenient.
Again, do you have like a tailor I can talk to?
I do. It's rather a way away, and shift weave can be rather troublesome to get your hands on. So I'll write down my connections for you.
Thank you. It's a guild manager's uniform. It's got some extra bits compared to just the regular everyday guild tabard.
Oh, I'm sure it looks absolutely fabulous, darling. No one would.
Well, no,
No one
I'm
would be
saying that to Al, who is
Um,
razzing me in chat. But yeah, no, you get your map. And you want to see if your geese is gonna allow you to scry?
Just even give me a vague idea, like a gut instinct on a particular area of a map. It's clearly not going to let me hone in, but like any kind of triangulation at this point would be handy.
Sure. Go ahead. After you unfold the map out, go ahead and give me another wisdom save. This time, standard.
Sorry, say that one again.
Another wisdom save, but this time normal.
Sexy. Oh my fucking god.
You sit and stare at the map for a good bit, kind of moving your hand over it to see if anything triggers, and that feeling of needing to have something more solid than wood over your head returns in full force.
Hero does like a comically audible gulp and like pulls the little collar of his shirt, like one anime bead of sweat just on his brow that he dabs away a little bit. But does it give me any direction?
Just that gut sense that you need to be underground.
Well, I'm going to go off on a hunch here and suggest that the place that we're going will be underground, but that does not necessarily narrow our search at the moment. Hold on a second. Is Chef still nearby? Or is he
Jeff
buggered
is
off?
sitting at the table with you.
Oh, dope. Then he was going to say, Chef, go, Chef, how is your understanding of this fair city's topography?
Exact and precise.
On this map, if I was going to create some kind of underground hideaway, where would be the likely places for that?
You wouldn't have to create it. The entirety of the entire underside of Passage is littered with man-made sewers and caverns from before the railway network came up, when this was just a mining town.
Ah, gorgeous. I see. Where would the nearest access to that be?
From our current location, there are 6 manhole covers that I am strong enough to move that we could use to enter the city sewers. And
Hero,
he points at 6 spots that are all about 20 minutes from you in various directions.
Hero looks at the map, gets his bearings, and then stands up, like puts his fingers to the bridge of his nose, and then slowly spins in a circle to see if the internal ping of the compass indicates the direction.
One moment. Repeat that for me. Sorry.
Hero's going to stand in place and turn and see which direction the geese pulls him in.
Another wisdom save, please.
Oh my god. What is wrong with this? I'm just going to type this out from now on. This is horrendous. I have a 14 in wisdom.
You
Okay, we just don't trust any of my rolls today, team. Like this is rough out here. This is rough out here, y'all.
you the need to be underground eases when you are facing towards the city center.
Gonna look at the map and then.
Or actually, I'm going to rephrase that. The need to be underground is still there. The pressure it's exerting lessens.
Gotcha. Hero's gonna indicate the most appropriate sewer entrance.
Is
Now
that
what?
our starting point?
I presume.
Oh.
It's not exactly. It's not an exact kind of enchantment, unfortunately.
Well, that changes things. Look, I said about scoping it out, but that was a building above ground. If we go below ground and that's where they already are, we've essentially just walked straight into their hideout. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter where we are, so I don't.
I might prefer to at least travel in that direction, make sure that I'm honed in the right place. Just to avoid us going 20 minutes in the wrong direction and having to explain to people why we're having to traipse halfway across town.
Okay, that works.
That's what we're going to do. In which case, actually, I don't see any particular need for us all to traipse out there if all we're doing is helping me track down a gut instinct. Yot and I will go. You two can stay with her. And then you can all get ready for your dates together.
Doesn't that sound wonderful?
I well, like, it turns to Yo in just a very low voice. Yo, how much crime have you done?
Virtually none.
Yeah, no, maybe I should go with you. Because these are criminals. It's a little bit my area of expertise. You could take Yo with you if you want. But, I might be able to spot some things that you might not be able to see.
No, that's fair. Then let us away so you can get back and, well, wash off.
We just had lunch. I'm not seeing it till dinner. What do you...
It might take us some time. It's a big city. And you're going to have to clean yourself.
You got plenty of time.
Behind your ears and everything. It's really very thorough in these kinds of things.
All right, let's go. Let's get this over with.
We're going to go and get this over with.
Yeah. Are you taking Chef with you on this scouting mission, or
No. That's
Actually,
Chef is like a 9-foot tall robot.
Yeah, let's leave the
Chef
big
is
fucking
a
robot.
Chef is exactly 6 feet tall.
He's many things. I don't think he's subtle.
I'm sure if he showed us where it was on the map, we can relatively like.
All we're doing is
read a
scouting
map,
the right.
yeah. We're not actually going down or in or anything. We're just scoping the general area.
Yeah, Warforged are people-sized.
We're leaving the Warforged here. We're just going the two of us.
Yeah. All right. What? So it's who's going again? Sorry.
Hero and Archie. The bard and the rogue. What could possibly go fucking wrong?
I mean, that's a barbarian monk, not a rogue. Yeah, the two of you head into town following your gut instinct. Go ahead and give me one final wisdom save at advantage.
16.
16. All right. You travel further into town, following this pull, this pressing need to get closer to something. For about an hour or so, before you just stop. Um, whatever magic the Lady Garand used to bind this geese to you, the object of that magic's desire is directly beneath you, directly beneath the market square.
Hero's gonna scratch the back of his head and turn towards Archie and be like, "Well, I've got bad news if what we wanted to do was a subtle outskirts kind of endeavor, because I think it's directly beneath our feet here."
So I know I can't actually read Thieves' Cant, which to my chagrin. But do I see anything that maybe indicates like something that maybe other people wouldn't think to look for? You know, kind of similar to looking for like when we were looking for the undermarket. Just do I see anything around here?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Or even just like I can see ruts here where bodies would have been like just stuff like that. Let's see here. Use a perception.
Mm-hmm.
1 moment. I'm not actually good at that. 10.
This is too well traveled an area to
That's fair.
find those sorts of tracks, but you do notice something very strange. The absence of any thieves' cant. You know from your time running in rougher circles in Sharn, a market square like this is a hotbed of opportunity for a good thief. Every market stall in a Sharnian market has at least 2 or 3 little bits of thieves' cant scratched into it in subtle locations, describing like how perceptive the stall owner is, or what kind of goods you might be able to steal, or how much cash he keeps on hand. There are no markings on any stall here. Something or someone in this city, by your estimate, has to be interfering with the local thievery in order for this to have happened.
And unfortunately, we haven't actually met a real thief.
And unfortunately, you have not actually met a real thief yet. Einen did, but that's...
Yeah. Einen didn't tell us that either, so don't even have anybody to look out for. Yote's not with us either. This is just... Yeah. Yote was there, but...
No, Yote was getting sloppy in the alleyway.
Yeah, I was having a little smooch.
Right,
Smooch.
Alright, hero, there's something very interesting about this place. Walk and talk, though. Walk and talk. Come on.
Gonna walk and talk.
There is no indication of any criminal element here at all.
I know enough to find that fucking weird, don't I?
Yes.
Like, not a lick of thieves can't nowhere. I don't see anybody really picking pockets like there's nothing.
Interesting.
And unfortunately, we didn't actually meet any real thieves. because of the earliest thing, so don't even have anybody to really ask about.
Well, we could run away, or go and have a very respectful conversation with a lovely businesswoman.
Yeah, but if the thieves are too scared to mock the business people, could they be in on it?
They could. They absolutely could, and I do love a good conspiracy.
I mean, whatever you wanna talk to somebody, I can.
I'm just gonna talk.
Whatever happens, I'll get us out of it. That's fine.
I'm just gonna talk, darling. I'm just gonna talk now. You hang maybe a step or two behind me. Look, impose. Perfect. Don't change it. Don't change a thing. And Hero's gonna have a look around the market square and is gonna look for something selling upper class goods, or as close as we can get to it.
You don't see a stall selling anything like that, but on the edges of the market square where there are the actual like businesses that are in buildings, there does appear to be an upscale kind of like formal dress wear operation, like a proper
Excellent.
tailor.
Hero's gonna hit his shift weave, and then I'm just gonna put just pull out like his just like eating dagger, not even a proper one, and just put a bit of a cut in one of the sleeves, and head up towards the tailor.
Sure.
So as we enter, Hiro is in full throat. He's like, "How could you be so stupid? I understand that you need to protect me, but your job is not to harm even the clothes that I wear. It was foolish and hard-headed, and you just don't understand the culture.
Sorry, boss.
You're damn right you're sorry. You don't understand. A man is made by the clothes he wears. And obviously, you don't understand. We'll talk about that at a later time. Just let me fix this first. And he's gonna turn towards whoever's at the desk in the tailor.
The shop you're in has like a whole wall is just racks with like dresses, suits, uh, uh, high class clothes, the kind of stuff that has like fucking spun gold threads and mother of pearl inlays for their cuffs and shit. Uh, any wedding dresses. There's a whole section of the store that is wedding dresses.
That's the wrong game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one's not that game, right?
No, M asked in chat. Y'all gotta read the chat. Y'all gotta read.
Yeah,
I
right.
was
but-
listening to you.
M was being funny.
The actual floor space is dominated by like a series of tables that have like bolts of cloth and shimmering, almost enchanted looking fabrics and threads, spools of thread. And in the very back of the building, as you are uh, uh, berating Archie to sell this moment, again, you, Hero, are half Goliath and thus incredibly tall, and you are, for the second time in 2 days, dwarfed as an incredibly elegantly dressed furball man steps forward, solidly a head and shoulders taller than you, and says, "Calm yourself, friends. There's no need to berate your help in such a manner in my store. What can I do for you?"
Hero takes a deep breath and kind of opens his palm. I do apologize. It's certainly not gentlemanly to lose my temper thus. It's been a trying day. Um, well, I have a bit of a problem. He's going to extend his cup. See, firstly, I would like to inquire as to the cost of getting this fixed, and then secondly, well, I have questions for the purveyor of the store. I was
You
trying to
are
get a feel for the local life, as it were, for future business purposes. And so far, all I've managed to find is the dull edge of my own help's knife.
I am the purveyor of this building. Unfortunately, the art I found for this only links back to a Pinterest, so I cannot find the actual source. But this is vaguely what the this is a very feminine male furball, whatever.
Is that even
Um,
what furbolgs look like?
It's what this one looks like.
Okay, sure.
Huh.
Listen,
All right.
it's what the random D&G character generator spat out for me. So
That's fine. No,
we
no,
we
no
do
shame.
we doing this live. But yeah,
You're fine.
what can I do for you, friend?
Well, so first the a quote for this repair, please, and then second, have you been in business here long?
I have been running this shop for some time.
Expressive, gorgeous. Would you mind if I ask you some questions?
You are already asking questions.
Observant, I love that about you. Now, and Hero will shrug his jacket
This
off.
could be a half elf. Make sure he knows who his father will.
Hero's gonna shrug off his jacket as he's talking and hand it over, so he can have a look and quote him for the job, and then go. So, I am working on behalf of a family business, and we are looking for premises in and around the city. So I'm trying to do a bit of pre-scouting, understand where we maybe do and maybe don't particularly want to take up premises, if you understand.
The Furbolg's gaze sharpens as he uh uh as soon as you hand over your coat, he's automatically begun stitching whatever fake hole. Is it an actual hole in your
No,
coat that
it's a real. It's a no. Hero put a real hole in his coat for this.
yeah, as soon as you hand it over, he's just automatically begun like without even pausing to like look, just begun stitching the hole shut. But his gaze sharpens on you, Hero. And I would like you to roll another wisdom save for me.
Why is it always fucking
DC
wisdom?
to beat for this one is 15.
No, that's an 11. Why can't I
What?
roll deception? I'm so good at all of these talky skills. Why this bitch gotta be up in my fucking wisdom? Magic
Um,
sucks.
Magic sucks. Uh, um, what do the Fiarlan need premises and passage for?
That's mighty trick. I know several people who would be very interested in talking to you if you ever considered a trade alongside your tailoring.
I live comfortably with my tailoring, and I have no need for more than that.
Absolutely so, and certainly no offense meant. Well, mostly we would like an area where perhaps we can establish ourselves and we can see esteemed clients without having to worry about maintaining a sense of order between where they enter the city and where they enter our offices. We can obviously protect our own, that's not an issue, but when we're starting up in a new location, it's just so much more convenient if we're not having to dedicate manpower to doing so, you understand. No need to rock the boat, as it were.
Perhaps I should rephrase this. What does this Thearlin need? And he points at you.
Ah, well, I need to know why it is that, despite having a cheeky little look around, I don't see any sign of crime in these here premises. If there's something protecting these places, then I would like to know about it. But if there's something that's going to try and extort me, well, I'd like to know that too.
The lack of crime has been of interest to myself as well. It was not always like this. About 3 or so months ago, there was just a mass vacation, if you will. Most of the more notorious thieves found that they were no longer welcome in the markets.
Really? And if you don't mind me asking, what did that being unwelcome look like?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It wasn't anything anyone did. It just seemingly overnight, they just stopped showing up.
Fascinating. Concerning, but fascinating nonetheless. Did your curiosity happen to turn into any kind of investigation or questioning about the matter?
I sell clothes, Arlen. I don't investigate problems. And when he says that, he hands you your coat back, and he's fixed the hole. He's sewn the hole shut well enough that you're not even sure you actually made a hole in the coat.
Oh, dope. Here's gonna. Oh, absolutely, a humble tailor. I'm well acquainted with that trade. Well, thank you for your time and your assistance. How much do I owe you for the coat?
A simple repair such as that requires no compensation. It was just. It was a gift to hold. What's the fabric it's made out of again? Called again?
Shift weave.
It was a gift just to hold shiftweed in my hand once more.
Well, you are fascinating. What's your name?
Uh, 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 Gracious.
Goodness gracious, lovely. Well,
Gracious.
we will certainly be doing business here again. Now, before I walk out of the store, is there anything that a Filaran should know? Or perhaps anything that this Filaran should know?
If you were performing an investigation, I would I would ensure that you have someone who can see the the motions of magic with you.
The motions of magic. A lovely thought. Thank you. Well, I will come back for tailoring and tea, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Does Archie spot anything around, just having a glance around this place, kind of trying to suss out if this guy's on the level? Because this feels off to Archie.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll perception or insight, whichever. Perception if you're searching the room. Insight or perception if you're scanning the room. Insight if you're checking the guy.
I'll insight the guy. 10.
Archie, you've lived in you and Garrick are from Sharn, the city of cities. But even with that background, you are almost entirely unfamiliar with the mannerisms of Furbolg.
That's fair.
You can't get a read on him. You don't know why his face does the things that his face does. You have no idea which expressions connect to what emotions. You might as well be trying to read a statue.
Fair enough. I will just follow Hero out.
And then, wasn't that fascinating? Let's scurry home and discuss with our brethren before we find ourselves in deeper waters.
Yeah, let's follow me. I'll lead the way. And I'm gonna go out of Archie's gonna go out of his way to, like, if it took us 20 minutes to get here, it's gonna take us an hour to get home. Because we're gonna circle back on ourselves a couple of times. We're gonna, just trying to essentially, if we're being tailed, Archie wants to find out about it.
Sure. Go ahead, Archie. Archie, give me a perception check as you're doing all of this. Hero, give me another wisdom save as you start to get further from the market square.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a 91. Yeah, this household is cursed. We don't want to roll anymore.
Archie, you're pretty sure you're not being tailed, but the reason you're not being tailed is because Hero, in the process of following you to break any tail, you led Hero over a sewer entrance, and Hero cannot walk past it. You're wearing your gloves and your sleeve up, Hero, right? So your skin isn't visible.
Correct.
So you can't see it, but Hero, you feel the geese, the symbol of House Gerund, that curls around your wrist. You can feel it tightening with every step you try to take past this manhole cover.
We are in a bit of predicament. I can't move. The magic wants me to go down. So, I would like to suggest a course of action that does not leave me stranded here and all of our siblings rushing to our aid before we've had a chance to do anything. But it is perhaps a touch untraditional.
Okay, what do you want to do?
How strong are you feeling, Archie?
I'm always feeling strong.
How do you fancy carrying me home?
Are you gonna fight me on this?
I'm going to try very hard to knock myself out. I'll give you money for a tuk-tuk even. Just get us home.
So much for fucking subtle. All right.
No. Let's try this my way first. I would rather not have the concussion that you'd leave me with. I'm going to try and cast sleep on myself.
Sure. How does sleep work in this edition?
Target creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range, which is me.
Right.
In
right.
ascending order of the current. In ascending order, so it would hit all of the normal people first. So this is no good. Never mind.
Well, no, it's just you and Archie in this area.
Archie, dear, I'm going to need you to back up precisely 21 feet.
Oh yeah, if it's current hit points, I'm kind of fucked up from the fight with the goblins earlier today. So yeah.
So I'll back Archie up 21 feet, and then I will cast sleep and knock my own ass out.
Sure. Go ahead and roll 5d8.
I don't want to roll. I'm gonna fuck it up.
I'll roll 5d8.
You roll 5d8. I cannot be trusted. I'd roll 8 on 5d8.
22.
Would
Is
you
that
fucking
enough?
believe? Would you believe my hit point maximum is 21?
Oh,
Is it?
Yes,
Is it really?
is. It really is. Oh my god, my hit
all
point.
right. Archie, you back up 21 feet, turn around, and watch Hero pull a pinch of sand out of his pocket, toss it in the air, and then collapse.
Is there a tuk-tuk nearby? I just try to flag him down if there is, or no?
You're in an alleyway right now.
All right, over my shoulder, and we're off, and we're taking the alleyways home.
Sure. 1 minute later, Hero wakes up.
Yep.
Hero,
yeah.
as you wake up, would you pretty please
Fuck me.
roll for me a wisdom save
I'm gonna have to
at
punch him.
advantage?
I'm gonna have to punch him in the face.
A 14.
14 is just enough.
Oh,
You
thanks.
do not need to go back to that sewer entrance. But from this point forward, you are keenly aware of its exact location, unconsciously and consciously, until you return to it.
Excellent. Gonna wiggle myself down from the fireman's hold that Archie has me in and like straighten my clothes a little bit and go, well, wonderful. Now we'll never speak of that again. Off we go.
Off we go.
All right. God almighty, I'm tired.
Almighty, I'm tired.
All right, we'll head back.
so since that's the guys, geez, what happened to you guys? You look fucking exhausted. You're only gone a couple of minutes.
I had to carry him. Hey, Varashes.
Hi, Carrie?
I'm assuming you're back by now. Gary knocked himself out on purpose. I'm not really sure what was happening.
Voracious raises an eyebrow at Hero.
Well, it turns out that when you use magical abilities that try and draw you to a particular place, they're not particularly keen on you leaving said place once you've been there.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
All right.
So you found the place, is what you're telling us.
Yes. Well, we found the entrance to the sewer, which presumably leads to the place. Absolutely. And a very
That's useful.
fascinating tailor. You'd love him.
We also found a problem. So it would appear that I think around the time that these bodies started disappearing, somebody muscled all of the thieves out of the marketplace. There's not nothing of their presence exists there. Something scared them off, all of them.
Like overnight?
Yeah, seemingly.
That's weird. I don't like that.
That's bad. Yeah, no, it's bad. Think of it like rats leaving a ship.
Well, I mean, it's cause for concern, but you know, we'll be okay, right? Right?
Certainly. After all, what can possibly run off multiple people except presumably rules, which we already know down there. But if there's no
You
if
know,
there's death and destruction, there can be no glory. So off we go, I guess.
I'm gonna try and not think about it too hard. I think that's the solution. I'm not gonna think about it.
Go on a date instead.
No, Archie's going on the date. I'm gonna hang
We
back
can't.
and
We
you
go.
know.
Varash just raises a hand, just says, "I vote we don't keep doing this."
Doing what?
One of you, either one of you, decide who goes on the date, or both go.
I thought we had decided this. I had a conversation with her. It's not a date. She's just coming to have a couple of drinks. It's genuinely not a like I don't
Sure, like a
look.
platonic thing.
Yeah, I don't
Information
even know.
gathering.
I don't even know if I like her. And frankly, I'm actually leaning on the side that I don't, because her brother's a pig, and like the Captain Pig, and eh.
Then why are you meeting with her?
Information gathering.
But that, and you had already kind of set it up for me, brother, and it to be impolite. Like I can't just look at somebody and go, "Well, I'm not going on a date with you because your brother oinks." Like that's a little rude. You shouldn't just do that.
Sure. I mean, I'm sure you could get past it. I'm sure you could find other things to talk about, right?
I certainly hope so.
Well, good.
Plus, right now the guards are kind of on our side. They kind of like the fact that we're investigating this. I may have shit talked a little bit. Maybe this will help smooth that over. Well, look, I looked at him in the face and said, "Look, we're doing the job that you apparently couldn't do." But
Sure.
they did seem to go over all right.
I mean, if there's anything,
Archie does not look confident at all that went over all right. Archie is just lying even to himself very blatantly.
hey, if I've learned anything about local constabulary, it's that they love having the job done for them.
Usually, they do like to take the credit.
Oh, sure, you can give them the credit, but
I'm gonna insight
take
check
the
that
coin.
deception just because his brother's a fucking pig, and I don't fucking like her, and I don't trust either of them. But I think they're on our side, and he's like, really?
So you get Archie 100% thinks that they said they were on our side. Archie, off the rip, just doesn't trust cops or guard or anything that could throw him back in jail. So, like, whether we can actually trust them or not, based off of you get a feeling Archie was never going to trust, at the very least, this brother. Probably not her. They could be the best people in the world.
Fair enough. Brash isn't gonna say anything. He was just had that moment of like, huh, okay.
We learned to trust but verify.
Yeah. Trust but verify. But it is a problem that I wish she'd kind of been a thief. Because one, we wouldn't be dealing with that nonsense. But two, maybe could have asked direct, like, "Hey, what's going on?" Now I don't know. She might be. I don't know if her undercover gig was just for us or if that's something she's doing all the time. But if it is something she's doing all the time, she still might have some information about what the hell happened at the market that drove everybody out. So we'll see.
Right. So our two avenues of investigation are points at Archie. You're having a date tonight. Points at Hero. Sewer.
Oh, the sewer is definitely happening. I just need to take a nice long nap before we do, and I suggest we all do that. So, if all of the hanky panky of the various dates could be finished in time for a sweet little 8 hours, I think that would probably be for the best.
Yeah, besides, I gotta give this time to like heal itself up. And Archie just kind of lifts his shirt, where Archie, if I recall correctly, was stabbed a couple of times. And it's kind of just closed up a little bit.
Voracious,
Yeah.
his mouth falls open, not in like an oh my god, like an oh god, and it's just like
Oh, that does remind me. While you're busy being horrified, the interesting conversation I had with Nothing But a Simple Tailor did suggest that we should make sure to take someone along who could see the movements of magic, which sounds like your kind of thing.
yes. Sorry, do you want a health potion, Archie?
Yeah.
Actually, you
should
know
probably
what?
get that one,
Usually I'm fine, but I genuinely think maybe I should. I'm mad about. It's causing me some pain and making me at about we'll call it a half strength, so
Oh.
maybe a little bit.
Voracious
Yeah.
steeples his fingers together, pulls them apart, a vial of fucking glowing red liquid appears, and he just puts it out in the air and hands it over to you, and he's like, please.
Archie takes a swig, pours some on the wound, and then finishes the rest.
Anyone else secretly bleeding out under their clothes?
No, I'm
God,
good.
no,
I
how
don't know
goes?
about you guys.
I'm
I
feeling
hope
great.
not.
I'm feeling 100% literally.
I mean, there was the business with the explosions earlier. I'm assuming that was some sort of old war munition you two were playing with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
we were shooting some big guns, and yeah, no, nothing happened to me, so can't speak for our sister, but
On that note, as you are all deciding what you're going to do for the evening,
This is a short rest.
you all realize that you haven't seen Einen in a bit.
Is while we're sitting here chatting a short rest.
No, it's not an hour.
Einen's Einen was up in the rooms, wasn't she?
Last you saw her, but that was an hour or two ago at this point.
Hour or two? I was 15 minutes there and 15 minutes back, so that's like
Yeah, but we've been gone for probably an hour and a half.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should check on the kid. We ain't seen her in a while.
I mean,
I'll
just
go.
be clear,
I'll go
I
check on her. I kind of want to have a nap before tonight anyway. I'll
was
check
gonna
on
say
her.
there is a good chance she's asleep, so just
Yeah, I'll go. So Archie will go up and just very gently knock on the door. Einen, you awake?
No response.
Knocks harder. Einen
Nothing.
kicks in the door.
Empty room.
Goes flying down the stairs. Einen is gone.
God damn
what do
it.
you mean gone? What,
She's not up there. She's not in the room.
Did you check under the bed?
Oh wait! Hold on. Archie goes, but she does the thing with the bottle, right?
Yeah.
Ah, shit! Come on, I don't know. Come on, I panicked.
Well,
All
she's
right, I
okay.
panicked.
Garrick's sprinting to the room.
Yeah, no.
Search the room for the bottle.
No bottles.
Uh-oh.
Investigation. Is there anything like is the window open? Fucking bed sheets tied to
I
the
will-
bed. Is there like any obvious sign?
I'll assist in this investigation.
Was the door locked? Another good one. Like, what signs are there that Einen left this room either willingly or otherwise?
On a 15, there's no sign of conflict other than the fact that Archie just busted this door down. There's no sign that the door was damaged at all. The lock was unlocked. All of Einen's things are missing as well. Her travel pack, her casting focus, the bottle.
Does she regularly bring her travel pack around with her? Like, was she taking her travel pack with her when she went to the gun range? Or is the travel pack only something she brings with her when we're actually moving from place to place?
I would assume she brought it.
I mean, that's a question for M.
M.
Looking out the window, what do I see?
It's about sundown. You can see that there's a lot of foot traffic at this time of day. A lot of people on their way back to their homes from their daily jobs. There's a train pulling into the station in the distance.
Archie's going to turn to the group and go, and this is based off of something Archie figured out last time. So look, I don't know if it's connected or not, but you remember when we were talking about, like, we were talking with Einen earlier about, the girl and everything. Yo, this is for Jotun, Garrick. And then she was like, oh shit, oh yeah, I just had this sending stone on me. She was lying. She was hiding something about where she got the stone.
Huh.
I don't know if it's connected or not.
You think the stone did this?
Potentially. I mean, maybe.
I mean, presumably whoever is at the other end of the sending stone instructed her to do this.
Right, but if it is a sending stone.
But if it is a sending stone.
I don't know not much about magic, but couldn't you be like something that like teleports whoever's holding it somewhere or something like that?
We did never see her use it.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if?
Yeah, with a 22, does that sound like some magic shit?
I mean, at that point, we're just asking, can a stone teleport someone? Which the answer is yes, because you can imbue items with spells.
No, but I'm assuming that because this would be very useful in Spycraft, Hero would have an idea about how rare or how expensive such an item might be.
1 moment.
Problem is, we didn't even see her use the sending stuff, but like this could be like this may be entirely unconnected, right?
Okay, so what is Hero Arcana-ing right now?
So he's trying to, when they point out, oh, it could be a stone that teleports people, he's flipping through his brain to go, how likely that is, how expensive the spell components are, like that very kind of, how likely is it she's walking around with a stone that can do that?
Can do what?
Teleport her.
On a 22, you absolutely for sure know that there is 0 chance she is walking around with a stone that can teleport her.
There is absolutely no chance that she's walking around with one of those. It'd be incredibly expensive. She's not going to be just randomly walking around with them. Whatever the stone is, it's not a teleporter.
Or like I said, she wasn't being truthful earlier, so maybe it's connected, maybe it's not. But we need to get out there. out there and look for her.
I mean, I think perhaps the first step is to ask the bar downstairs, and I'll go and do that because I think that you two boys look like you've seen a ghost and you might be as likely to punch someone as to ask a question. But then the second question is, where is the girl? Given that our conversations were all about this date that she's going to have, and we did rile her up a little bit, it's entirely possible that this is a very teenage thing, and she stepped out of the window to go and have a nice coffee with a nice girl.
With all of her stuff?
I'm not saying it's particularly likely, but if nothing else, that girl has the other end of the sending stone that Einan has.
Archie's
Derek
gonna.
know how to get to the roof from here?
The roof is heavily sloped. It's not something someone could stand on.
Archie's gonna go downstairs. Because it is around that time. Has Kaya gotten here?
Yes, she's actually just arriving.
Gonna walk up to her, and go, sorry, we're gonna have to postpone here.
May I ask why?
Our little sister's gone missing.
That is a very good reason to postpone.
Look, that cafe that you were, your brother was at, do you go there regularly?
I mean, fairly regularly.
None of us saw the barista. I guess we kind of did through the window, but like, would I have seen enough to describe this barista to her?
Al, fact check. What did I say the barista's species was?
Oh God.
She was an elf, wasn't she?
I believe she
I
was.
think so.
She was like an elf or a tiefling or something.
Two very different things. I believe she was an elf.
I'm gonna say yes.
Hang on. Actually, I should actually have it written down.
Oh yeah.
She's a shifter. She's a shifter.
Oh yeah, she's a shifter.
She's like a tiger, I think.
Okay. I'll describe what I can to Kaya.
Oh, I know her.
So
Yeah, that's Inestra. She works the morning shift.
Yeah,
so sometimes the afternoon shifts too.
Yeah, so Freya was supposed to contact her and
Wrong
meet
character.
up with her. Well, Einan was supposed to meet up with her and contact her. The problem being, I don't know if she did or not. So is this other person is Sinestra? They're on the level?
Yeah, they're like 20, I think. They're using the cafe as a way to pay for Bard College.
Crap.
Bard,
all of her stuff is gone. It's not just her. All of her travel gear, everything. It's like she was never there.
Yeah, the same stuff you just casually take with you for a walk. Like this
No
is
shit. Hi, Garrick. How you doing?
Hi. Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you again.
Hi. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just went to meet up. I don't know your sister.
That was my first suspicion.
Like I don't know your sister, but I know Inestra. You know, she's not going to do anything like dangerous with someone. They're not that kind of person.
Yeah, but when's the last time you went on a first date and took your travel bags with you?
I have a travel bag with me now.
With all your clothes and
she
everything.
Pats her hip where there's like a small bag of holding.
Shit. Are we overreacting? No, we're not overreacting. Right?
Hero in the door going, I mean, it's entirely possible, but if we find the girl, we find the sending stone. If we find the sending stone, we can call our sister. and give her the damn good telling off that she deserves.
That's right. Let's find the Sinestra, and if she's not with her, we can borrow a sending stone.
Yes.
That's
Well, that's not going to work because we don't have
I'd
a
like to-
frequency.
yeah, because if it was a normal sending stone, that would work. But because of the new rules Harley made up, that it's hopeless. Can I?
No, but we know that she potentially sat and tried to call her, which means it would be programmed to that frequency. It's the biggest lead that we have.
Before we go, since I did not go downstairs, I'd like to use detect magic in the bedroom to see if I can get a sense of anything. Since there's no obvious, I mean, the door was unlocked, but there's no obvious like signs of a struggle or anything.
Sure. Go ahead and do a detect magic, and then give me an Arcana with advantage.
23.
Nice.
Varash just puts on his fucking monocle.
Veracious, I wish I could give you more than this, but
Happens.
you get magic happened in this room. Specifically, though, the flavor of magic that happened is the same flavor of magic that always seems to happen whenever Einen is doing magic.
Okay.
It's not a specific school of magic. It's just Einen's weird sorcerer magic.
It's Einen flavored.
Okay. So Eileen is using schoolless magic, which is impossible. The world is going to end. Let's go, guys. Vrashus comes downstairs, putting the monocle back in his pouch, and just says, "All I can tell is that she's used magic in that room. Did I get a sense of how recently it happened, or it's just Einen has used magic in this room where we have been since yesterday?" The answer can be no.
About 45 minutes ago, just before you got back to the just before you, Veracious, got back to the tavern.
Yeah, Vrashus is gonna look at a clock and then go, given how faded it was, looks at Yote and Garrick. Do you, either of you, remember anything happening? Sounds, light, weird sensation coming from the room upstairs, probably around the time I got back. She used some kind of magic. I can't tell what. I do know it was her.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know, let me think.
Garrick, you don't remember any particularly bright lights or loud sounds around that time. Well, actually, that's not
There's
true.
nothing.
You remember tons of bright lights and loud sounds, but that was just because the people doing the stage check accidentally blew the stage up.
Yeah, other than those guys over there fucking up the show, I don't remember nothing.
Right.
I figured she
So,
was just up there stewing over a phone call, you know?
regardless of whether or not she has just walked off, as teenagers are wont to do, I think it's time we have a real conversation about not using mysterious magic items you find in your dirtbag father's basement.
Friend Veracious, Chef seemingly appears out of nowhere.
What?
Chef appears seemingly out of nowhere. Friend Veracious.
Chef?
You appear to be distressed.
Vrash just looks over at Archie and is like, correct.
What is distressing you?
Our little sister has gone missing, likely through some form of magic. Her own magic, to be fair.
Fascinating. I witnessed friend Einen leaving the tavern 45 minutes 43 seconds ago.
Veratius turns and looks incredulously at Garrick and Yo, and then looks back at Chef.
They were busy eating their dinner. I
It
understand
was
why
really
they.
good. I wasn't paying attention.
I
Chef
would
made it.
understand.
You know how good his food is.
What was that, Yo?
I also was not paying attention. I am sorry.
Which way did she go, Chef?
And was she alone?
She was alone. She was armed, but alone.
Armed with what?
Her
What's that?
spellcasting focus.
Like
Ah,
active or
No, just in hand.
okay.
What did she look like, Chef? Was she mad? Was she upset?
Giddy.
giddy.
All right, we're going back to that cafe. I think I know what's going on here.
I'm gonna fucking kill her. I'm gonna kill her.
Brother, we ain't
I
killing
would-
nobody. We'll give her a stun
Veratius
top until
just
that's it,
reaches
all right?
out and puts a hand on Archie's shoulder and goes, maybe not yet.
Well, no, we have to find her first.
Archie looks Veratius dead in the face and goes, "We cannot let her turn into me."
Oh my god. And let's head for the fucking cafe.
Go look at Kai and be like,
Garrett.
"Look, I gotta take care of this. I'm sorry,
as we're
family comes first. Is that okay? If I
as we're
don't
walk-
have a
Okay.
drink on me here, and if I'm not back, you can feel free to leave."
As we're walking over to the cafe, Yote taps Archie on the hip and goes, "You know, one way to make someone do what you don't want them to do is to scold them for it. So you should be nice."
He's got a point. Garrick says as he leaves.
It's that military wisdom. Yote's out here thinking back to all the times he got bitched out by a drill sergeant, and it just made him want to do that shit even more.
Yeah,
The-
exactly. Every
way-
time I wanted to load myself into a cannon and someone yelled at me, I wanted to do it more.
I'll say this. I'll say this to you, Garrick. When Archie was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill her," you swear you saw Mom for a second. You're like, okay. You just
I don't like that look.
brief glimpse. You saw Mom. But what did Kaya say when I said she could have a drink on me, and then if we're not back, she can leave? Like, that's fine.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with?
You're welcome to. It's a family thing, but we just met, you know.
As Hero's walking past, Hero goes, "That doesn't mean we don't pick up random strangers." And just keeps going.
Veratius is already out the door.
Yeah,
Because he's optimistically decided that this is probably fine. He's holding on to that.
I'll wait here. I'll leave my sending stone frequency with the bartender. That way, if I'm not here when you get back, you can at least get in contact with me.
sure, that works. I gotta go. I'm sorry again. And Archie leaves.
As everybody leaves to go track down Einen, Chef, and wow, you just said her name and I can't remember it. Chef and Aya are just kind of standing there for like a moment before Chef turns and says, "Hello. Would you like to try a new kind of crepe?"
I think Chef just stole your fucking girl, boy.
I mean,
Garrick and Archie coming back like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not interested in either of you. Have you tasted his fucking grapes?
you tasted
And we
his
would understand. We've lost. It's fine.
And the
Voracious is
camera,
trying to get out in ahead of the twins because he's like 60% sure this is fine, and Archie is pissed.
and Archie is pissed. Yeah, about 20 minutes or so later, you are arriving at the cafe.
Can I pause before you say a thing?
Sure,
How fast is it by tuk-tuk?
like 5.
Baller. No, Hero absolutely lets them storm off ahead and then hails a tuk-tuk. And it's gonna use I have disguise self.
Okay.
No, I don't. I have minor. I lie. I've got. Hold on.
You're gonna get stuck in a pothole. You know this, right?
I don't think we're next to that place.
Yeah, but underground. Good luck.
Oh, I guess I don't have that. I'm remembering the wrong person. Okay. In which case, Hero's just gonna use the shift weave, a combination of the shift weave and like masterful fluffing of his hair to look like a different person, and is gonna exit the tuk-tuk in a way that is trying not to draw Ainan's attention if she is in fact on a date with this girl inside.
All right, you exit the tuk-tuk, you're disguised. You enter the cafe, Einan isn't there. There's like 2 people who are sitting at a different table than each other. They're not even there together. And then there is a tired-looking tabaxi man. You're not super sure how to tell tabaxi apart.
Yep.
Baller. Hero's just gonna walk up to him and gently go, I will trade you a coffee for some information about a young sister of mine who might be about to meet up with someone who hypothetically might not be very good for her. Please and thank you.
You're gonna have to also buy a sandwich.
Absolutely done.
All right, what kind of coffee do you want?
I'll take an iced caramel latte, thank you.
All right, whole milk, 2%, 1%, oat milk, almond milk, soy
Dealer's
milk.
choice. Whatever comes closest to your hand, darling. Honestly, I was offering to buy you a coffee, but whatever suits your choice best. The information's really what I need.
Okay. He goes about making the coffee, passes it to you, goes about making like like a fucking ham and Swiss on rye with like various vegetables and shit. Hands that to you. That'll be 5 silver.
Hero hands over 7, and uses minor illusion to create a little like spinning hologram of Einan. Have you seen this
That's-
ghetto?
He like looks real close. The back of her head looks a little familiar.
From when?
I don't know. About an hour ago at this point. Maybe a little less.
And what was the back of her head doing?
Walking away with my coworker.
Gorgeous. And what direction did they go in? Do you know where your
Uh,
co-worker might have taken her?
kind of looked like they were heading towards the lake.
Gorgeous. And did they both look ugh, happy? Full of
I don't.
youthful vigor and the hope of young love?
Well, I don't know about your sister. I only saw the back of her head, but my coworker looked a little bit like she might jump out of her fucking clothes. So, I guess.
Oh, that's certainly an image that I don't think any of us particularly needed. Thank you so much. Hero's gonna leave 10 silver and not take the change. And go and stand just outside of the cafe. While he's doing that, he's scoping out like the way to the lake.
The fastest way to the lake on your little map that you have is actually going to take you through it's going to take you through like Lowtown, which is an area of like partially built tenement housing that was abandoned a few years after the projects were started.
Oh, gorgeous. She's walking through the industrial estates. What a very sound choice that is. Hero's going to turn around, walk back in, and say, sorry, let me borrow this napkin, please. Write very quickly on the napkin. I think she's at the lake, gone by tuk-tuk. It's faster, ? And then sign it H. And go, when some very angry half-orcs come in, this is the information they're looking for. Could you please pass it on?
Oh my god, they're also going to have to buy a coffee and a sandwich.
Here's going to hand over 3 gold pieces to cover all of that shit and go, give them whatever's necessary, but I rather suspect they're going to be quick on their feet. So maybe start making, I think it's probably just black coffee, to be honest. Just go ahead and line those up on the top, grab them some sandwiches in a little grab bag. And when they come in and they're trying to give you something, just hand them that napkin, hand them their snackies, and they'll leave hopefully quite quickly. Thank you so much. And then he's going to turn around and hail the tuk-tuk that he was in before it leaves and have him drive towards the lake. But
I'm sorry, sir. The tuk-tuk driver or the tuk-tuk puller, the guy who pulls it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm actually it's 30 after sunset now. We're no longer in service.
Oh, I didn't realize gold lost all of its value at this time of night. That's
Lady, I've been walking for 12 hours straight. I'm going home.
Hero pulls out straight up 20 gold. It's like, that's absolutely your choice. I only need to go to the lake.
Yeah, right. Well, if I take that, then I lose my union rep, and then I lose my health
Oh no,
insurance,
God,
and then I lose
no,
my
I didn't
dental.
realize it was I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was a union thing. It certainly isn't worth my life to go against the union. Have a very good day to you, sir. And is there any other mode of transportation? Presumably not everything closes down at this time.
Nah, you got Lamborghinis, my friend.
Oh,
Pump,
Lord,
pump them Chevrolet legs.
Hero tightens his braid and like tightens the strap that holds his violin to his back and goes, Lord, I hope nobody sees me do this, and takes off at a fucking sprint.
Sure.
We around the corner just to watch Heroes sprinting off into the distance.
No, the rest of the group rounds the corner. Barashus first, the twins second, Yote just behind them. You see in the distance the shimmering cloth of Hero's shift weave outfit just sprinting down the street.
That's not good. Varashus will just start running after
That's
him.
not good at all. No, we just start running after her.
How the fuck did he get in front of me? I had such a head start.
Varashus just points at the fucking tuk-tuk that's probably like pedaling off down the street and is like, money!
Money!
Yeah, no, we're all sprinting now. After, if we just see you sprinting, we're assuming something bad's happened.
Yeah.
But
so
before they do that though, Garaga's gonna pop his head into the cafe.
I got 3 black coffees and a bag of sandwiches to go for an angry half-orc. Is that you?
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, I'm not the angry half orc, my brother is, but I'll take it just the same.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice, grab all the shit and then run.
All right.
Hey, brother, I got your snackies.
I got your snackies. You're all sprinting after one another. What's Archie, you're a barbarian monk. What's your movement speed? Do you have fast movement yet?
Yeah, my movement speed is 40.
So it actually, after like a minute or so, Archie actually catches up to Hero and has to slow down slightly.
He
So Hero,
won't.
well, I mean, if you want to talk, Archie has to slow down slightly, but Archie does catch up to you, Hero.
What's happening? Is he in danger? What the fuck's going on? What are you running for?
Well, as far as I can tell, she's just getting her fucking end away at the lake. But the tuk-tuks have finished at sunset, and it's a union thing, so don't even fucking talk to me about it. And just keeps like at the base. Of the
Archie is gonna stop and grab the back of your thing to like full halt you. To get yanked off your feet.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Why the fuck were you running?"
Because she's only presumably in Cana Delicto. She might not be.
Which way's the lake?
The way I'm fucking running, you moron!
See ya! And Archie fucking
No, Archie.
runs the fuck out of here.
Fire and forge, Hero! What is happening?
Archie, hold on. Archie, you say I'm out of here, or whatever it was you said. You turn to run, and someone steps out of the shadows in your way, and I need you to make a strength check real quick.
Strength or athletics?
Strength. Sorry. Yeah, strength.
What the
Archie, you are fully clotheslined. Ass overhead, you slam into the dirt, and the four of you watch as seemingly out of the shadows steps the fucking thickest, beefiest hobgoblin you've ever seen. He puts his foot on Archie's chest, looks down at him, and says, "I hear you killed some of my boys today."
And now you're gonna fucking die. And yeah.
I would like everybody to roll.
Tasha's taking his laughter.
No,
No,
Fine.
I would like
We
everybody
want to
to.
look at each other.
I would like everybody to pretty please roll initiative. And that's where it's a little early, but I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today because Em has to leave soon.
Ooh.
Or
I mean,
think
to be
I'm
Minor-
fair,
not even here.
Em's not taking part in this combat. She is having
Em's not in the
date
scene.
by the lake.
Okay, we'll fight then. Fuck it.
Fight.
Fight.
I was
Yeah, I
presuming
don't think we're even
the
here
reason
yet.
Em decided to sneak off on a date by herself was so that she could leave early and it wouldn't be a problem.
That might be why M did it. I don't know why M does things.
Is Em not here currently?
I don't know. I'm in.
You're in the same house.
I'm in my room with my door closed. I don't know.
Oh, that's fair.
All right. I've got. Who do I don't have Voracious.
I got 12.
Add turn. 12. And then I need to add Hob, Goblin, Rogue. Add Hob, Goblin, Enforcers. Add Goblin Gang. Add /roll 1d20 plus 5. Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. /roll 1d20 plus 4. And then /roll 1d20 plus 2. Wow, okay. In large turn order for me, descending order. As Archie, you are laid out. This hobgoblin's foot comes like smashing down on your chest. Two more enforcers step out of the shadows, flanking the main hobgoblin, and 5 regular goblins step out of the shadows behind the group. And you are surrounded. And the enforcers get to go first. So, they're gonna rush past Archie and the main hobgoblin to Hero. So Hero, 2 attacks coming your way. As they each pull like a heavy metal bound club off their belts.
Lovely.
Does a 20
Yes.
a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right. Does a 8 hit?
No.
All right. So you take 1d6 plus 4. So you take 5 points of damage. From the hobgoblin enforcers as they each try to beat you over the head with their clubs.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
And then it's your turn.
How close are my family?
Varashis, Garrick, and Yote are probably only about 15 feet at the furthest behind you. Archie is literally like 5 feet in front of you, with a hobgoblin standing on his chest.
Okie doke. Looking at the hobgoblins who are up on me, who does the guy who stood on Archie look like the boss?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh fuck! I don't have any of those. I don't have any of. What the fuck did I spend my level 2 spell slots on? I haven't used anything. That's so crap. I've got 1 left. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna look at him and with all of the dramatic fucking nonsense that I can summon, attempt to make it look like I am casting a holy curse on him that will damn his penis to shrivel and his nutsack to swell. And I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness, or blindness and deafness, and I'm gonna use it to blind him.
Sure. What's the save for that?
That is a 14.
Constitution. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he got a base 19 on the die.
Well,
So
fuck me then. Yeah, no, he says Hero keeps talking, but there's no magic behind it. Like, I will damn you and your children's children to have the tiniest little micro fucking penis if you do not step off my brother right the fuck now. That's my turn.
Goblin Gang. They announce themselves, Goblin Gang, as they rush forward. 2 on Archie, 1 on Varashis, 2 on Yote.
No.
Or not on Archie, on Garrick, my bad. So 2 at Garrick.
So they spend their full movement getting to us, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but they got attacks.
Okay.
Garrick does a 15 hit.
It just hits, yeah.
All right, second attack. That's more than a 15. They just pull daggers, so you take between 2 of them hitting you. You take 2d4 plus 4 damage. You take 8 points of damage as these goblins rush up and start cutting. Varashis. 1 goblin does a 14 hit.
No.
Excellent. Is it your normal armor or mage armor that stops it?
Mage armor.
Yep. The goblin rushes up, knife brandish, goes to slash at you, and his knife just slows to a crawl right before it should hit you. And then Yote, 2 coming at you. Does a 9 hit Yote?
Nope.
Does a 20?
Yes. Is it natural or dirty?
Dirty.
Yep.
Yote, you take 6 points of damage.
Yoink.
As this attack finds like a loose chink in your armor. And
Ouch.
then it is Garrick's turn.
Garrick, other than going, "Ah, son of a bit," is gonna drop to one knee and just throw a hand towards the ground and cast Arms of Hadar around him in a 10-foot radius. With the careful casting, is it careful spell, meta magic, so I can avoid it hitting allies.
Sure. That's gonna hit like 3. That'll hit 3 of the 5 goblins.
Cool. All right. They each have to make a strength saving throw.
Sure.
DC or spell save DC 14.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
All right. Well, they all take 2d6 necrotic damage. 2d6. All right. They all take 11 points of necrotic damage and can't take reactions until their next turn.
Get fucked.
Right. Yeah. No. Well, they can't take reactions anyways because you suck the fucking life out of them. As these eldritch fucking nightmare psychic tentacles reach up out of the ground, wrap around them and crush them into meat.
I ain't fucking with you guys. We can stop this right now.
Voracious, you feel a tentacle just kind of shift over you as the careful spell meta magic stops it from targeting you as an enemy. Archie, you're up.
So does he actively have me pinned, or am I able to stand up?
You are grappled. So you cannot stand up unless you break the grapple.
Okay. I would like to rage.
Excellent.
And Archie is going to try to with his fists, just sort of cupping one fist in his hand, trying to invert this guy's knee as it is sitting on him. So
nice
we
way of
will
putting it.
do. So we will do. I have 2 attacks, correct? Yes. Why do I?
You should have 1 attack.
I should have 1.
Well, 1 attack and then 1 with your bonus action from martial arts.
That's what it is. Yeah,
but you raged this turn, so your bonus action is taken.
Yeah. 15 hit.
A 15 does not hit. You hammer fist. You try to hammer fist his knee, and he just shifts just enough to the side that your attack slides off of his leg.
Okay. That was my action, bonus action. I'm grappled, so remove a 0. So.
All right. Voracious, you're up.
It sounded like Garrick just reduced the crowd of enemies to meat.
Yes, the goblin that attacked you is dead. There are still 2 goblins attacking Yote, 2 hobgoblins behind you, about 20 feet away from you, attacking Hero, and 1 hobgoblin about 30 feet away, standing on top of Archie.
Fuck it. I have 1 offensive spell, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna fire an ice knife off at the ones that are attacking Hero, because Hero is the only one who isn't A, a brawler, or B, wearing heavy armor.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to attack.
Actually, I'm going to upcast it to level 2.
All right.
Because why not?
Sure. All right, so go ahead and make your ranged spell attack.
18.
An 18 will absolutely hit. So that means that both Hobgoblins and Hero have to make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 cold damage when the knife explodes.
Absolutely the
Ooh.
fuck not.
I need 1 more d6 from you, Al.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one fell. And that one passed, so. So the one you hit failed his save. So he takes 3, 15, 17 points of damage. And is still standing, but is desperately hurt. And the one who passed takes 7 cold damage and is not as hurt. And Hero, you also take 7 cold damage.
But you do see a very large shard of ice sticking out
Oh,
the shoulder.
no, you know what?
of
I'm going to use my thing to reduce that.
You have a thing to reduce that?
Yeah, I absolutely do. It is Stone's Endurance. When you take damage, you can use your reaction roll to roll a d12 plus con modifier to reduce damage by that total.
Oh, okay. So you take no damage.
Damn.
You know, that
But
would have
the
put me
bad
in
rolls are the
single
way to
that would
go,
have been single digits, team. Let's not do that again.
A bunch of ice tinkles harmlessly off of Hero's face.
No, hero like his clothes frost up and then he does the boom and it just falls from his fucking attire.
It is the hobgoblin. Any bonus action from you, Veracruz?
I'm a wizard.
It is the hobgoblin leader's turn. The hobgoblin rogue. He's gonna lean down Archie and say, "It was a nice try, but unfortunately for you, does a 22 beat your AC, Archie?"
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
All right. He lands a mean sucker punch. And because you are prone, he has advantage, which means he gets his sneak attack.
I thought you. Oh no, it's ranged attacks that have disadvantage on prone enemies.
Yep. So, unfortunately for you, it was rigged from the start. And
You should bring your face so close. I'm gonna bite your fucking tongue off.
he punches you straight in your kidney for 16 points of damage.
Reduced to 8.
Yeah.
And then he gets a second attack. Does a 22 hit again?
Yeah.
Sorry, that should be +5. 8 more points of damage, reduced to 4.
Okay.
And then
That
he's
fucking
gonna
tickled my guy.
And then he's going to use his move action to drag you 15 feet further away from your family. Yo, your turn. You got 2 goblins up on you.
Do I have ammunition for that gun?
You have ammunition for whatever guns you happen to have.
Okay, so I will pull out the fucking heater and I'm gonna shoot one of them in the face.
Well, grappling is kind of mid unless
Let fucking Yote do his turn. I'll argue with
Yote.
other people in chat.
Yeah, Yote. Go ahead, Yote. Attacking with. You do technically have disadvantage because you're trying to make a ranged attack in melee.
Oh shit. Can I use that for my hammer then?
Sure. A 13 misses regardless.
Okay, well, sad. All right.
Is it an action or a bonus action for you to deploy your turret?
It's an action.
Okay.
Yeah, and they work really close, and we're all in melee, so I did not want to deploy it because I have the flamethrower one.
That's fair.
I've already lit party members on fire with the flamethrower, so
that's fair.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, maybe next time, Yo. Do you have any bonus action spells?
Let me take a look real quick. I don't think I do, but I want to make sure. No. I have magical tinkering, so I could tinker up something for these guys, but I think that's an action too. So no, I do not.
All right. Enforcer's turn again. Oh God, that fucking hurt. One of the enforcers is going to break away. The less hurt one's gonna break away. The less hurt one's gonna break away, provoking an attack of opportunity, hero.
Dope. 24.
All right, that absolutely hits.
7.
Ow. So he's taken 14 damage at this point, still standing, but very hurt. And he's going to try and smack Voracious with his club. Voracious, that is a 17 plus 6, a bunch. Does
Jesus Christ, what are these stats on the... Yes, it hits.
Plus 6 to hits? Not very high, Chief. That's like...
It is when we're level 3, my dude.
It is what we have for the most
Yeah,
part.
we're not used to fighting people who are as big as we are.
I guess that's fair. I'm also not used to rolling this well. In defense, in my defense, y'all normally roll my encounters. You take.
I use shield.
Does shield
It's
get
a
your
reaction?
No, I know. Hold on. 17 plus. Does shield bring you up to 24?
Fuck no! It only brings me up to 20. Well, I use it anyway because Voracious doesn't know what numbers are.
That's fair. You take.
I feel like you would, like that's fair to do, but I just your characters doesn't maybe not know what numbers are, but would know whether or not the spell that they have learned would be effective in the moment.
They're having a club swung at him. The fact that the guy managed to break through it shrugs.
Plus, it's not wasted. It'll still block other attacks until Voracious's turn. If there are other attacks until Voracious's turn. Regardless, Voracious, you take 9 points of damage as you are clubbed.
Fuck.
And then the one on Hero. That is only a 17.
Yeah, that still hits, bud.
Okay.
How much damage is that?
6.
Ouchie.
Uh,
But still technically in double digits, team.
Hero, it is your turn.
Sexy. So just give me the quick rundown on the people who are around me, please.
1 hobgoblin directly in front of you. 1 hobgoblin behind you attacking Voracious. 2 regular goblins behind you attacking Yote. 1 scary hobgoblin dragging your brother off into the shadows in front of you. At this point, about 30 feet away from you.
I'm too small to be doing anything about any of these. Okay. Let's do fuck it. Let's do Tasha. Let's see if we can Tasha's one of these bad boy. So it's just one guy dragging my brother away, correct?
Yep.
Let's try.
A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into a pit. Target must succeed on wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence of 4 or less is affected at the end of its turn.
Yeah, I need a 14 wisdom saving throw from you, my guy.
Yeah. Well, that is a 13.
Yeah. He finds everything funny.
All right. Hero, roll me a d6. On a 1, 2, and 3, he falls prone on top of Archie. Okay, he falls backwards, not on top of Archie. Archie, you are no longer grappled, but you are
He's
still
fucking
prone.
dead.
This guy's fucking...
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna use unsettling words on the guy directly in front of me because if I get hit again, I am.
Is that a cantrip?
Unsettling words is my is another use of my bardic inspiration.
Ah, excellent. You can Sure. All right. Go ahead and roll that bardic inspiration die. Damn.
Go.
All right. And this is the guy fighting you?
Yeah, no, I can't get hit again.
I will say this is subtract number from saving throw, not hit.
Oh, in which case, I didn't do it on him. I did it on the guy I've just hit with Tasha's.
Sure.
Enjoy making your wisdom saving throw when my brother tries to punch you to death. Yeah,
Right. Goblin game. Yo. That's a natural 1.
Let me do something. Let me do something to him because it was a neutral 1.
I mean, if you've got a reaction to take.
I mean, not like an attack or anything. I'm just gonna boop him on his nose.
Poop on it. Hey, don't do that's my schnoz. Don't do that. And
he'll miss next time.
And the second guy got a 15.
That does not hit. My armor class is 16.
King. Garrick, you're up.
So who's around Garrick right now?
No one's actually in like melee with you right now, Garrick. To your left, there's 2 goblins doing their best to fuck up Yote. Voracious is being attacked by a hobgoblin Hero is being attacked by a hobgoblin. Archie was being attacked by a hobgoblin, but that goblin has fallen over, laughing hysterically. So
I
All
could
right,
use
then
the
the
support there, my
situation's
guy.
fine there. He's gonna trust Archie and turn to where Hero is. How many did you say were around Hero?
there's technically 2 around Hero, but one of them is fighting Voracious.
Okay. How far away are they?
Only about the one by Voracious is about 15 feet. The one attacking Hero is 25. They're kind of stacked up in a line.
Okay, so if I get exactly between those, that'll be a 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Get him. Get him.
It's always terrifying when
so-
you say that.
Yeah, so Garrick is gonna sprint in the opposite direction as he's running. He's just gonna yell at them, "Last chance, motherfuckers, think fast," and give them
They-
exactly 3 seconds to respond.
They ain't thinking fast.
Then he's gonna just for rule of cool, he's just gonna power slide to a stop between them and just throw the hand down into the ground again. And arms of Hadar, them motherfuckers, strength saving throws, please.
All right. Are you careful spelling again?
I am careful spelling again, yeah.
Excellent.
I
You have
forget how sorcery
3.
works. Do
So
I have to?
you have 3 sorcery points, right?
Mhm.
And how many points does careful spell cost?
Oh yeah, he uses 1, so I now have 1 sorcery point left.
Cool. All right. So the first
So I used one
hobgoblin
before.
fails his save. The second hobgoblin fails his save. Go ahead and roll the damage for me.
That's another 11 points on each of those.
Get
So
him.
these psychic spectral arms reach up through the ground. Once again, one kind of lightly shuffles against Voracious, another lightly shuffles against Hero, and then both hobgoblins are gripped, twisted, and crushed to the ground, and left as piles of broken meat. And they are dead.
Oh, say I didn't fucking warn you. You good?
Ouch. But good. Much better.
All right. Watch Archie. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, and then it's Archie's
Do
turn.
that to me? How dare you, Gaz? How dare you? But I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to walk over to him and pummel him to death.
Use the other 25 feet of movement to march on his face.
Yeah. So he is. So I have advantage, correct?
Yep, he is prone.
And I'm raging.
You are raging.
So does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
All right.
I'm going to use my last key point to flurry of blows on my bonus action.
Sure.
So it's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Another 7.
Okay.
And a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And a 6.
So that's 7, 14, 20 total.
Yep.
All right, let me at the end of each okay, so he gets he's still alive. He gets 3 saving throws.
The first one at -6.
The first one at -6. So the first one is a D20 -6. That is a 6. That is 12 on the die, 6 total. The next is at a flat D20 because he has no wisdom. That is a 13.
Nope.
And then the final one is a 15.
That does it.
So the last hit breaks the spell, and he looks up at you, Archie, laughter gone, and says, Holy fuck, dude. You Sharnies got grit. I'm done. I give up. Holy shit.
I
tell you, that's my
don't
brother
think he
right there.
realizes what he's done.
And it's Voracious's turn.
Is anyone still alive around me?
2 goblins attacking Yote.
Cool. Voracious is going to use Daunting Roar as his bonus action. He's, as the 2 guys are menacing Yote, he's going to turn around and just roar at them.
What is the number to beat for this?
8 plus proficiency, which is 2, plus my con, which is 3.
Damn, 13?
So 13.
Holy shit. You got some con for a wizard. Damn.
It's my next highest stat after intelligence.
One
What's up is a
goblin
great troll.
passes. Both goblins miraculously make the save. You let loose this bestial roar, and they look back at you and they're like, "Lion, get out of here!"
And Voracious is gonna, while they're bad-mouthing him, is gonna pull off one of his fucking gloves, just with, like, bite down on the finger, just pull it off with his mouth, and he's just gonna try and claw one of them directly in the eye.
Sure.
Oh, that's not gonna fucking hit. Oh well. Next turn.
Yeah, a 9 does not hit. Just like, man, goblin gang. Fuck a line. The rogue does nothing. Yote, you're up.
I'm gonna swing with my hammer.
Hammer.
Oh, crit.
Crit, 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 crit. Roll that damage.
Mm.
How do you do it? How do you?
You double the number of dice. Yeah, and this is just a regular goblin, so you just fully, fucking just splatter this dude's brains across the pavement.
Hell yeah! Fuck that goblin.
And then it is hero's turn.
So we've got one up against Yote and one up against Archie.
The one up against Archie has surrendered. Whether or not Archie, in his rage, accepts a surrender is up to Archie.
How far away? They're at 30 feet.
Yeah.
And when you say he's surrendered, is he still on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's rapier the guy on you. Never mind. That's my turn. Oh no, wait.
I'm waiting.
One of these. You know what? I'm gonna healing word myself. I'm feeling
Sure.
a little tender.
Sure. Go ahead. Give yourself a D4 plus charisma.
Dope, thank you.
Goblin gang. I'm the only goblin left of the goblin gang.
You might want to fucking surrender, dumbass.
It's at this point, by the way, Garrick, you recognize this last goblin. This is the same goblin that was the last goblin last time.
How does he have? I guess they healed him.
And he's like, Hey, boss, I quit. And he's gonna throw a flash bomb at his feet. I need everybody in a 15-foot radius. So that's everybody but Archie. To make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
13.
Fuck, where are my saving throws? Constitute, there we go.
Yo. Voracious,
Big ol'
Garrick, Voracious, Garrick, Yote, you're all blinded by the flash of light.
Tell me I get an opportunity attack on this motherfucker.
And Hero, you get an opportunity attack as Yurdzin the Goblin tries to get away for the second time.
Never mind.
Grapple that
12.
motherfucker.
And a
It's
12 is not enough to stab Yurdzin the Goblin, and he scampers off into the darkness.
What's his? Sorry, how far he's
With
scampered? He's
30
trying
feet
to
of
make-
movement.
Yeah.
How far does he get down the alleyway?
You're not in an alleyway.
How far down the street does he get?
Nah, he gets like 15 feet down, breaks left into an abandoned construction project because you're in that area, breaks line of sight and stealths.
You can stealth on a You can stealth on a bonus action then?
He's a rogue.
He's a rogue. He can hide on a bonus action.
Great.
Hero just raises his voice and goes, "If I ever fucking see you again, I'm gonna feed you your own nutsack and replace your eyeballs with your fucking testicles."
I'm looking forward to seeing you if I ever fucking see you again.
In the from over on the ground where Archie is possibly about to beat the other hobgoblin to death, you hear, "You're very genital focused. Has anybody ever told you that?" And then it's Garrick's turn.
Garrick's gonna rub his eyes and be like, that was clever. It's what I would have done. I fucking hated he got away, but it was clever. Right.
Oh yeah, do we need
left?
to roll like a constitution save or anything to like become unblinded?
No, it was just for the
Just for that turn.
For his turn. Or I guess not for his turn, for until your turn.
Okay.
Alright, who's left that I can see?
Just the hobgoblin.
It's just
that
the guy I
Archie...
got.
So did you say was it just the hobgoblin that's on Archie?
Yeah.
Alright. How far away was he?
From you, probably about 45 feet.
Okay. In that case...
He is, by the way, if you recall, surrendered on the ground.
Does that give me any sort of advantage for attacking him?
Ranged attacks have disadvantage because he's prone. Melee attacks have advantage also because he's prone. Him surrendering does not give you any further advantage or disadvantages.
Let's see. I mean, Mind Sliver is technically a ranged action, but it's like a psychic ranged action. Would that still count to what is?
What? Can you post the ability?
Oh, sure, yeah. There we go.
So that's a saving throw. That's unaffected by him being prone or not.
Okay.
Do you mind sliver him?
Yeah, he's gonna hit Mind Sliver on him. He's just gonna hear in the back of his mind, "You should have gone down fighting, motherfucker."
Sure. All right. He gets an intelligence save. Is the DC 10? Why is the DC 10? Because your spell DC is higher than that.
Yeah, the save DC is 14. I don't know why it says 10 there.
Mine's wrong too. If you look at it, mine says my DC is 13, but the actual sheet says 14.
I need to check if it's something in Roll20. I don't know. But yeah,
All right.
it's DC
You said
14.
it's a 4. Okay. He fails.
All right. So that's a D6 worth of damage, psychic damage. Oops, I didn't type that right. /roll 1d6. It's another 5 points psychic damage.
Oh, fucking Christ, my head. Oh.
He's going to use his maximum movement to get closer as well, just by the by.
Also, roll a d4 because his next saving throw loses a d4. Oh, my head. Oh, that's a fucking hell of a headache. Jesus Christ. I thought I was heavy-handed. And it's Archie's turn.
Archie's gonna hear really what kind of snapped Archie out of the like fugue state was the bizarre genital threat that came from behind him of just
Archie looking back.
Like,
you okay, bro?
Yeah, you're right. Are you all right?
What the fuck? That's the kind of shit overbosses use for traitors.
And looks down at the guy and goes, "What's your name?"
Fuck it. What?
Your name.
Fantasy name generator.
This has got really slow, or else he'd
monstrous. Be dead. Shit, dude, I'm Zuma.
To be fair, he does have a very bad headache right now.
Yeah. Archie's gonna reach his hand down. Archie. They call me the Brute and the Bowler.
God damn, motherfucker. Of course they call you shit like that. Holy shit, he takes your hand.
Pull him up. And I go, look, we're here on business. Your friends jumped us, so we defended ourselves. I understand you had to retaliate. It's what it is. But this is done now. And if you could do me a favor and let everybody else know, we won't start nothing, but we certainly will finish it.
What fucking everyone else are you talking about, Chief? That's all the goblins I got.
Not just you. Everybody you know. Spread the word around. We don't need to be fucked with while we're here.
Yeah, okay, sure. Hey, hold on. Before I leave, did y'all get the littlest one, that fucker Yerdzen?
I don't. No. Did you kill the little one? Like the little one?
No, that's the cunt that got away.
Shit, fuck. Okay, well, I'll start telling people you're not to be fucked with, but I guarantee you Yerdzen's gonna be talking shit about you. I'll try and find him. Holy fuck.
Probably in your best interest that you do find him, and quickly.
Yeah, you calm the fuck down, dude.
Yeah, no, we can.
He goes.
Stop thinking. I see it. I see it. Stop thinking about my dick. You're fucking weird.
He tells Hero to calm the fuck down, and even as he's trying to banter, Hero strides up to him, looms over him full half Goliath height, grabs him by the front of his shirt and goes, I was on my way to see my fucking sister. If anything has happened to her, it won't be your dick you have to fucking worry about. And then we'll just hand him to Archie without putting him on the floor.
Archie's gonna look at him and go, fuck it, you're not gonna answer my questions. Just get out of here.
Sure. Oh, my fucking head. Holy shit. He stumbles off into the projects and is just like, oh.
Archie's gonna calm down from the rage, turn and go, you all remember we needed information from someone on the criminal element, right? So holy shit. I thought I was the
looks
fucking
around at the
bloodthirsty one.
the multiple piles of meat that are now littering the street we were on and goes, well, we're not getting information out of them.
No. And he's not going to want to talk to us either at this point.
What a fucking shame. If only there were more criminals in a city full of fucking criminals.
Yeah, can you find them?
Well, yeah.
You're very bad at this spy thing, and now understand. I'm starting to see the picture here.
Hero starts walking. He's not in the mood. He's genuinely not.
As this argument continues and you continue walking towards Lake Galifar, that is where we are going to end for the night.
Great.
I just
Well, that was.
I just want it noted, Al, as the group starts moving, Archie is going to actually drop in step with you. So just remember that. I'm going to make a note of it.
Varashus looks, for the record, shaken up, given that he has been beaten around the head and watched. How many people were in the Goblin Pack? 4?
5, I think.
5. One of them escaped, so 4 of them were reduced to meat, and one of the enforcers got reduced to meat by the tentacles as well, right?
Both of the enforcers.
Both the enforcers got reduced to meat. Okay, so literally only 2 people survived this encounter, and all the rest of them were torn apart by tendrils. So yeah, if you fall in step with Varashus is also like a solid 5-6 paces behind Garrick and looking at him very nervously.
Garrick is like pacing back and forth and just like his eyes are wide and he is just like shaking his arms trying to like get the majority of the ick off of himself and off of his jacket.
Are we fine, Garrick?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Mm-hmm. Let's go find Einen. And I will, and I will just, is it contact? Is prestidigitation contact?
It's contact, yeah.
As Varashus walks past you, actually I don't have prestidigitation because I forgot I only get to take 3 cantrips. So no, Varashus doesn't do shit. It just says, let's go find Einen. I'll get prestidigitation with magic initiate, but that's not happening until we beat this boss.
That's what we were doing, right? Okay. He stops he turns in, whatever opposite direction he was pacing, and then just keeps pacing in that direction.
How are you pacing? You're going somewhere.
Oh yeah, but he's doing it in like a pacey way, Arms folded, head down, just kind of.
He's striding.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're gonna stop for the night.
That was a fun combat. It was an absolute fucking bloodbath.
I think we did well, and I only nearly died, which is a bonus for me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get my fucking AC above 14. This is some bullshit.
We really gotta have a conversation with Einen about don't walk away from the group without saying something.
Yeah,
these are caused.
Lucky us that these criminals are both bloodthirsty and principled, so they didn't just murder Einen.
They were looking for us. Einen wasn't with us so these guys were specifically looking for us.
I mean, sure, but they did immediately attack everyone in the party when they only knew about Archie and Garrick. I mean, yes, they saw us all with you and just decided we were with you, but they, presumably they just knew who we all were. Because the fucking guard knows who we all are.
Yeah, I don't know if all the criminal element does, but they will know.
Well, anyway, hopefully they haven't fucking murdered Einen, because otherwise M's gonna have to make a new character. Presumably Einen's fine, because that's the joke.
hope so.
Well, otherwise, we're going to be very, very angry about it with no ability to actually do anything about it because I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking too hot on those either.
And I can't imagine anyone's got a lot of sorcery or key points left either.
Yeah, I got one left. I still got.
Yeah, I'm
couple
tapped with
things
all
up
of
my
my
sleeve.
stuff. We're just gonna have to long rest before we do anything.
I have one bardic